As the world remembers the 80th anniversary of D-Day, World War II veterans here in North Carolina reflect on those moments that changed history.
Sydney Schofield brings us this story of a 100-year-old fighter pilot who served at Fort Liberty after World War II.
War is hell in the way you look at it.
Bob Loudermilk hung on every word on the radio as D-Day unfolded.
We knew it was coming. Of course, when the announcement came, well, we were glad to hear.
At 20 years old, preparing to go to war himself, he learned that Allied forces had attacked by air, land, and sea, thousands dying on the beaches of Normandy.
On an operation like that, when you're facing gunfire head on, took some bravery. We had to get on the mainland to defeat Hitler and the Italians. So it had to be done.
He was one of the first men drafted out of Montgomery County in North Carolina to serve in World War II.
Class of 44F.
A fighter pilot in Japan for the Army Air Corps, he remembers seeing some of the war's biggest moments.
I flew over Hiroshima about a week after the atomic bomb was dropped. Of course, it was complete destruction.
And though he wasn't in France for D-Day, he remembers American forces employing similar tactics in the Pacific too, on islands like Guam and Iwo Jima.
So all of those had to be taken by an invasion like the D-Day. Of course, D-Day was by far the biggest operation.
But the moment that clearly had the biggest impact on him came in 1945.
Well, the proudest moments was when we escorted the Japanese to Hiroshima for the surrender. That was a big moment. The war was over, and I'd be coming home.
The lieutenant colonel then retired from the military, met the love of his life, Margaret, and went on to have a long career as an aviation engineer. He lives in Mount Gilead now, in the same house he grew up in. He still takes care of the garden out back. The town is proud to have him, with this mural honoring him on Highway 109.
That's pretty cool.
Bob celebrated his 100th birthday back in March, crediting his longevity to his happy 70-year marriage and long line of children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. And while he didn't volunteer for his service, if you talk to him long enough, you can tell he's proud he did it, though you won't catch him saying it.
Not a war hero by any means, but you did know that you risked your life every time you took off, but it had to be done.
In Mount Gilead, Sydney Schofield, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.